Greetings, sensitive, cozy, moody Cancer. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm an astrologer and tarot card reader, and now I'm going to do the April 2021 forecast for the sign of Cancer. And I'm going to do a tarot reading, and then I'm going to talk about some of the planetary transits, the broad strokes of planetary activity. But I encourage you to follow me on Instagram at astrology.tarot.Eliane Nicole, where I do more detailed descriptions about the planetary transits as they're unfolding. And so as we enter the month of April, Cancer, you have the Emperor reversed. So this is emperors. They could be father figures, bosses, coaches, leaders of any kind, and he's out of alignment. So maybe sometimes this is an abuse of power. Sometimes this is not standing in his authority. It can be when it's not dealing with just a specific man, it can be like the establishment in general, things like that. And it's covered by strength reverse. So there's a surrender, not forcing things. And we see a man who is, maybe argumentative or rushing into something. And the basis is the Ace of Swords. It's a new idea. What's leaving is the Page of Pentacles. This could be a child having trouble with their schoolwork or their financial situation or financial concerns around a child. What could come into being is the Hierophant reverse. So this could be the breaking of a commitment, the separating from an institution, something of that nature. What will come into being is the Ten of Swords. And so that is an ending, a completion around the 16th through the 18th. Fears or insecurities. This is around a man and business and finance, or it could just be around the concept of money in general, sometimes the King of Pentacles can be a boss, or needing to deal with a man. It can even be a husband or any man who you have to deal with in a financial matter. It looks like there could be an insecurity around that. And for the Cancer men that I'm reading for, it might just be your own financial concern as well. Others see you as the Two of Pentacles. And so again, this is weighing a financial or business concern in April. Maybe it's trying to jump out of my hand. That's so funny. It looks like you were weighing back and forth this financial concern, and maybe there's a need to organize your priorities, reprioritize. Others see you, Five of Swords reverse. So it looks like you were clearing up communication around the end of the month in a situation. This is around the full moon of Scorpio, actually, which is, Scorpio is trine Cancer, so it's an energy that you know how to work with. This is in the 5th house. That's the house of children, also the house of creative projects. It's the house of pleasures and joys and fun. And so it looks like in any of those 5th house topics, communication will be cleared up around that Scorpio full moon. And the full moons are heightened emotions. They illuminate, they enlighten, they bring culmination. And then at the end of the month, you have the Fool, which is wonderful because that's the beginning of a new start, starting on a new path. Sometimes it can be literally going on a trip or a journey, but it's usually a more figurative new start, standing on the point of all possibilities. This also happens for you around the same time. Pluto goes retrograde on the 27th. And so Pluto goes retrograde in your house of marriage, relationships, partnerships. So maybe there's a new start in that area for you. And that is the April 2021 reading for the sign of Cancer. I will talk a little bit about the planets since I didn't really talk about it. A lot is happening in Aries for you. So April 3rd, Mercury enters Aries. That is in your 10th house of career and attainment. And so there could be communication around your career. And for those of you who don't work, this might have to do with anything to do with your reputation or your status, or and sometimes this is also the house of the father. Yeah, so that's this is the father, the emperor. It could be the boss, it could be the father. It corresponds with the emperor reversed for you. Or it can be a man that you have to deal with in your work life. And again, for Cancer men, it's probably you. Anyway, I digress. The new moon of Aries also happening in your house of career and attainment. So the 10th house is big for you. And that is where there is the new idea at the new moon. And new moons are incredibly rich and fertile soil, cosmic soil to plant the seeds of intention that you want to manifest. And so take that new moon and manifest around new starts in your career life or in your vocation or around your father, things like that. Your reputation, your status. And Venus moves into Taurus on the 19th. And that is, Mercury moves into Taurus on the 19th. Venus enters Taurus on the 14th. When Venus enters Taurus, that is the Hierophant reverse. It could be a breaking of a commitment, separating from an institution. That's in your house of friends and business associates. And then Mercury enters Taurus on the 19th and the Sun enters Taurus on the 19th. That is when we see the fears or insecurities around a man and financial concerns, money or business. And Mars moves into Cancer, your sign, your first house. And that is happening. Mars enters Cancer April 23rd. And basically, you were going to be driven towards some goal, but maybe not. You're going to be indirect about how you're going towards it, perhaps. This is where we see you weighing back and forth the options on a business or financial concern. Other people are looking at you like, what are you going to do? Maybe they feel you're vacillating. Maybe they feel you're being indirect in communication, but it could just be that you are weighing things and you don't know exactly what you want to do yet, perhaps. And then I talked about the full moon of Scorpio, bringing illumination, you're clearing up communication, and then the end of the month, the Fool. That's where Pluto goes retrograde, and that's also in the house of relationships for you. But also that also relates to the clearing up of communication. So that's the overview for the entire month with some planetary stuff and the tarot stuff. If you liked the video, give me a like. If you didn't like it, give me a don't like. Hope you liked it. Follow me on Instagram. Share this video with other Cancers. Please subscribe to my channel. And have a great month of April, Cancer. Thank you for joining me. Bye.